Welcome back to the fourth episode of Cheap Pops. We are back once again, brother-sister combo, and as introductions are important,
I'm Courtney.
I'm Eddie. All right, so our fourth edition of the show. On to episode 4,000, maybe.
Maybe. Let's see about it. You know, we got at least a couple of more slap bands to find.
If it takes us 4,000 episodes to open all of those, we spent too much money and lost too much time.
Absolutely. But lots up ahead of us in this episode. We got to talk about what's going on in the WWE. We got to look ahead to the Elimination Chamber. And then, of course, figure out what we're going to do after we open up these slap bands.
So a lot to get into. So let's start off and just do like some quick recaps, not related to the chamber, but just biggest stories, biggest takeaways. What's going on right now?
Trying to figure out where they're headed with this whole Americana versus Americana thing. The original Americana versus, I guess, the Three Amigos or whatever we're calling them. But so, obviously not a part of the Elimination Chamber, but maybe something they might do at Wrestlemania.
They could stretch it out that far, and I think that would be pretty cool to see. I feel like the crowd's reacting to it well.
It's funny, you know. At first it was a little offensive, maybe, but now that everybody's into it, I guess it's fine.
Yeah, and I mean, if nothing else, the WWE is a history of like bad guys really going over the top and, you know, kind of pushing that envelope. So,
well, you know, it's maybe a satire on society.
Yeah, so like Sergeant Slaughter and some of the other great ones from the past.
Absolutely. So, but other than that, what else we got going on?
So I think Lesnar coming out and doing kind of that open challenge.
Dude looking old though. He was looking kind of old.
It's because he didn't have like the dread bracelet
maybe
stuff
so. But man, open challenge. I don't know who's going to need it. Maybe one of these, whoever doesn't win the chamber match. What are your thoughts on that? Who might step up to the plate?
So
could it be?
So Oba would be a cool one.
That's what I'm hoping.
If they go ahead and push the trigger on that one, I think they could have a fun match. You know, if they don't go with him, you keep hearing about LA Knight and him for some reason.
If he don't win the chamber match, absolutely, I can see it.
Or maybe Brock comes in the chamber just because he's Brock and he can do what he wants to.
I think I'm hung up on Oba and him because I mean he's ready for a battle. You know he is.
Yeah, that and you just like doing the Oba dance.
That might be something we get into in the future too.
That might be when we get to a certain number of subscribers. We'll show you a video of her doing the Oba dance.
Oh, I don't know about that. We'll see.
All right, so outside of that, and then Liv Morgan making her pick, you know, for who she's going to face as far as for the belt.
Yeah, I think we'll get into that a little bit more when we talk about, and maybe start making our predictions for the women's chamber match. Talk about why that, you know, how that may play into who wins or how they make the decisions, but certainly have that going on. Her decision, that was dramatic last night on Monday Night Raw. Let's see, other things that we've kind of already talked about with, you know, we talked about AJ Styles' retirement match last week, but, you know, big announcement last night that he's going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame this year, and they made the announcement in Georgia, which was awesome, and just seeing his family there was a really cool way to do it. Let's see, what else is going on?
They brought out the TNA guys.
That was
really cool to see.
Seeing Abyss come out of the boiler room was really cool, and so really cool. Just the night that they threw for him, I thought, and well deserving. We've talked about, and you know, as far as you know, injuries, we saw Bronson get injured in the match last night, but is there something going on with the Vision?
So the best thing that I saw this week was a meme of somebody said they figured out the Vision, and it showed the group, and then the next picture was the emergency room.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, that's pretty good.
I mean, I'm starting to believe it because I mean, you had Seth and then Braun, and then now Bronson,
and technically Theory was out injured
before.
So he was injured during the time the Vision was formed. So I mean, you could throw that in there.
And you hate that because you know it messes up the storyline and where they're going. They have to pivot. You know, that's part of it. But you know, I hope those guys have a speedy return. But
yeah, and a big fan of Big Bronson, and you know, when he first came in, and then you know, just some of the fights that he's had. And then the win over Reigns, I think, helped him out a whole lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like being in main events or involved in.
It just seems like every time he's getting ready for a big push,
Mm-hmm.
he gets hurt, and that's really a bummer.
Yeah. So still, great future ahead of him. So when he does come back, he's going to be awesome.
The only other thing I can think about is what's in that dang box that keeps getting shipped back and forth from SmackDown to Raw.
My guess, my prediction, and you have to go back a ways with this one, is that inside is an old dog. It's the old dog that Kurt Angle, I think it was, or The Rock gave to The Undertaker. And it was in a box like that. So he opens it up, and it was a puppy. And so The Undertaker had a puppy. I don't know. He was the American Bad A. So whenever that period was. But I'm saying The Undertaker gave the puppy back. Puppy grew up, and it's been in a box the whole time.
I'm thinking that you're not correct on this one.
That's a Vince McMahon storyline right there.
And he don't go here no more.
You wait and see. It's the dog. All right. So if it's not the dog, what's your guess?
So maybe returning wrestlers. People have thrown out maybe Jericho.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really sure what his contract, if he's contract free or what. But I don't know. I guess we're just going to have to wait and see at the Elimination Chamber Saturday.
Mm-hmm. So that's a great segue, actually, into our make that a me. Our next segment, where we're talking about the Elimination Chamber. So let's go through them. Let's start with the non-chamber matches first. So as far as the women's title match, the IC Championship between Becky and AJ, where you're going with it?
So, I don't know, is AJ here to stay, or is she here just to mess with Becky? That's
a good question.
I kind of low-key would love to see her win.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I love Becky, but just like for storyline creative purposes, like AJ too. But I'm going to go pick. Obviously, I'm going with the man to win and keep the IC title.
Yeah, I'm going the same thing on that one. They may give it to AJ Lee to win maybe until Mania or something, give her a little run.
Maybe so, that'll be something.
But if she's not going to be there but every 2 to 3 months, you can't do much with that. So, I just think it'd be a good win for Becky on top of it, keep her annoying character going more. Mm-hmm. So, I'm going to go with the man also.
Okay, alrighty. No argument there. So, I guess that leads us to AJ's husband and world champion CM Punk. Mm-hmm. He's going to be facing Finn Balor. Whoa, that's a weird way to say it. Finn Balor in what should be an incredible match. Yeah,
it should be a lot of fun. They've done a lot with Balor over the last little spurt he's had with Punk. So, what they do with him, like, is it just going to be as a second shot and then he's done and kind of goes back into something else, or do they shake it up even more and somehow have him win? Yeah. You can do a triple threat?
Yeah, the only reason that I think I would love to see Finn get a run, as I just said, the same thing about AJ winning the title. It could be interesting, but at the end of the day, I don't think they're going to mess with the Roman CM Punk WrestleMania match. So I do believe that CM Punk comes out with this one, but I do think that Finn earns a lot of respect in the process. Wouldn't be surprising if there was a little bit of Judgment Day, trickery in there, just because, you can feel, when you have felt for a long time, that they're about to break. And maybe this is what sends it over the edge. Who knows?
Yeah, it could be. And it would be, a lot of fun. I feel like they tease it a whole lot, and then, they'll shift and have somebody pull the group back together. And the cool thing with it is I feel like the fans enjoy the Judgment Day, like the current version of it. And so even if you keep them together longer, like, you can have fun with that. But, yeah, it seems like...
I would love to see a definitive separation from Finn himself. I'd like to see him get another good singles run. Yeah. He's such a good performer,
Yeah, a lot of options to go with that one. But as much as I'd like to see Balor, get it or somehow get in the main event, I'm going to stick with Punk as well.
Yeah, I think we might have that one. If not, we're both fools.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
All right, so that leads us into, I guess we'll get into the women's chamber match first. It is chock full of excellent competitors. Let's see, we got Tiffany Stratton, Rhea Ripley, Alexa Bliss, Asuka, Kiana James, and then Raquel Rodriguez with a nice dominant pin last night. So what are your initial thoughts on the women's chamber?
I think it's going to be, like, I won't be surprised if it's a better match than the men's.
Well, that was going to be one of my questions: is which is your pick to be better?
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead with the women's on that one. I think like a lot of the ladies that are in are like firing on all cylinders, and just anytime there's a big match and you have like an attraction match, whether it's a ladder match or TLC or anything like that, like it seems like they go full blast and a lot of times outshine the guys. So I think that it's going to be a solid match. A lot of cool spots, a lot of great wrestling in it. And then I've got
any surprises. Like for me, I was a little bit surprised that Kiana James was in the match. I mean, I'm not upset about it necessarily, but I was kind of like, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Or anybody that you're missing out on, maybe?
I think it's a good mix of people in it, and then some of the ones when they were doing the triple threat matches to qualify for it, like there were people that you could pick at least two people that you thought would be a good choice to win.
Right, yeah.
And like ways
I feel like I'm just missing Chelsea. I always love Chelsea in these types of matches. She just, like they said on Unreal, she just elevates everything that she's in. But I'm with you. I know that it's going to be an excellent match. I do have them to outperform the men. But yeah, I'm excited to see who wins. Any picks? Who's your pick overall?
So we're doing a choice that we think probably, and then one that we think would be fun. So we had talked about drawing names to see like who we would have as winners for it, but instead we decided just to pick our likely candidate and then the unlikely one. So I think likely Rhea. Like, you could throw her in anything, headline another championship match at WrestleMania. It fits. It's like your biggest crowd. They're already going to go crazy. They always go crazy for her and everything. So I think
she's so big in everything she does.
Would be a good likely one for me. And then, if big mommy sexy Raquel Rodriguez won it, I wouldn't be mad at that either.
So I swear it's like you're inside my head because those are literally my picks. I said that I would love Raquel Rodriguez to do it. Well, first of all, I do think that you have to consider that Liv did make her choice last night to fight Stephanie McCare at WrestleMania. So consider who the opponent's going to be. Jade Cargill. I'm thinking that it does need to be somebody that can hang with Jade Cargill.
Right.
And so obviously, Rhea is an excellent matchup. Raquel would be an excellent matchup. And another one that I would throw in there would be Tiffany Stratton. Stature-wise, they've competed before. There's a little bit of history there. So I can definitely see them giving her a push. But my choice would be, I do believe that Rhea is probably going to come away with it. But I want Big Mommy Sexy, if that's what we're calling her, to win, because I think there's some juice there, and I love what she's been doing. She's taken some advice from Kevin Nash and really has gone with it, and she's killing it. Yeah. And so maybe they'll reward her for that, and I hope they do. Yep.
So our picks are the same for that one. So
all right.
What about we're just super geniuses? That's all it is.
Maybe so.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. All right. So the men's chamber match.
Okay.
Who you got in it? Like, who you excited to see?
Okay. So, first of all, I just want to go through the lineup. We have, obviously, Randy Orton, the Grizzle Vet, LA Knight, Cody Rhodes, Javon Evans, he was kind of the one I was surprised to see, but I'm excited to see what he does in this match. He might be what saves the men's match or gives them points. Trick Williams and Jay Uso. So, for me, who I want to win, I'm ready for LA Knight to get his break. The only thing is I don't know that I would then see him beating Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania. I don't know. I'm not there yet. We're not there yet. Yeah. But I'd love to see him win. I think the obvious is probably everybody thinks Cody and Cody versus Drew, and I'm like falling asleep thinking about it, because It's just so boring. But I think that maybe I've heard some rumblings that maybe they're hearing that, and so we might get something weird thrown in on that side. So I don't know. I think Cody will probably win, but my pick is LA Knight. But I think that Javon Evans is going to be the star.
Yeah. So I agree. I think Javon Evans he's going to hit all the high spots, the cool spots.
I hope they let him shine.
Yeah, make it look unique. I think he'll be a lot of fun in it. Trick Williams is probably going to eliminate at least 2 people. I say that way he keeps his.
Whoop that trick.
Uh-huh.
Whoop that trick.
He gets copyright infringement. All right, no, he gets his spots in.
He might be my sleeper pick.
Okay.
Because he's been doing some good promos and stuff lately.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to happen, but that's why I call it a sleeper.
Yeah, so my 2 picks for it are Cody or Orton. And very similar. It's almost like for the men's, it's almost like it doesn't matter at this point, especially if they go with, they're having multiple people in it. So, where in years past, like, that's your winner that's going to take on the other champ. Now you're expecting.
I would say if they are going the multiple people, 4-way, 5-way, whatever, I've heard all kinds of rumors. I think that it has to be somebody like Cody who would open the challenge because you've won the right to have that match one-on-one. So it's got to be somebody that's been like, all right, like, let's fight. And I think that that probably is character-wise is Cody.
Yeah. Could be, and
who knows?
I mean, they could do it in the crowd. Like, would the crowd cheer if Cody won it, and it was just going to be Cody Drew?
I'm sure they'd get a little something.
Yeah.
All right.
That was a low something.
Yeah.
Okay. Not a flavor on it, but
not everybody feels the same way either.
Yeah. So this is the one that we had different. So we both had Cody, but then you had LA Knight. I think maybe somehow Brock gets involved in the match, takes out LA Knight.
That's how you get their challenge.
Yeah, if you're going to do it, unless LA Knight just beats him at Mania, it's kind of like, what's the point?
Yeah, I don't think that's the way. I mean, maybe I could see. I mean, obviously you never know because they might get a wild hair right before the show. But I just, with Brock doing the open challenge, I don't know what the point then would be of attacking somebody and be like, all right, I want you to fight. I don't know. So, I don't know. We'll see where they go with that. But I hope it's a good match. I hope that they maybe surprise us and are better than the women this year.
Yeah, maybe so. But I think the women are going to be hard to beat.
Yeah, anybody that you feel like is maybe missing from that match or you wish that you would have seen. Obviously, Oba is the one that we thought about, but I'm sure he'll get his chance if he wants to.
Yeah, I mean, with Bronson, it would have been cool to see him in it and to have some big moments as well. I think you could have him and Trick could have like a stare down tease and you could set some stuff up. But again, like, even if he was in it, he's not one that I would say is going to win it.
Right. Yeah, it doesn't change the landscape of things.
Right.
I think maybe just from making the match good standpoint, I wouldn't mind seeing like Penta or somebody like that. But yeah, I'm fine with the field. I think it's fine. Obviously, I don't think Jay was who they planned to be in that spot, but I don't think anybody's upset when they get to Yeet.
Yeah.
I like Yeeting. You see me wear the shirt. I love the whole thing. I don't want to run it back in the middle of the Elimination Chamber match, but we'll see if that happens.
Yeah.
So anyway, all right. So let's jump into the whole slap bands thing. If you've been watching with us, you know that we've been opening these slap bands in an attempt to complete the collection, and we're getting pretty close. We've gotten the rare ones, and I'm not going to go through all of them at this point, but we've opened all except for one from each series. So, what are the 2 that we're missing?
So we are missing, that's actually a great question. I know we're missing the $1 Million Man.
We are missing the $1 Million Championship.
All right, and then it was the NXT, right? North American.
The NXT North American Championship. So they're not rare. So I don't know how we've opened up 80,000 Brahma Bulls.
No, it's not.
No, they're not. Neither one is rare, but for whatever reason, we opened up 300,000 Brahma Bulls, and we haven't opened up either of these.
That's why he is front and center
Yeah.
The Brahma Bull.
I didn't make that choice.
We're still waiting on that autograph. Thank you.
Call me. Actually, don't call me. I don't like to
Remove her from the block list is what she's saying.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Anyway. All right, so we're just looking for 2. Let's see if we can knock these out, and hopefully we can move on to something else.
Yeah, and so I'm sure we're gonna first 2. Obviously, we're gonna get it, and we'll be done with it.
Yeah.
All right. So on the off chance though that we don't pull those and we pull duplicates, the question is, what duplicate is she gonna pull the most of?
All right. So let's place our bets beforehand, shall we? You and I.
I would love if you started pulling the Reigns championship. That would be awesome if you want to get that duplicate.
I think you're thinking we're different kind of fortunate.
Yeah, okay, so let's go with the Brahma Bull.
Okay, always a classic. Episode 1 throwback.
And then let's go last episode, the Intercontinental title.
Okay, alright, so my picks for the ones that I'm going to choose multiples of is going to be the spinner belt. I'm going to be really excited that I pulled one because he pulled both of them last time. And then the Women's World Championship. I think those are the ones that I'm going to pull this time. So let's see. Let's jump into it. I'm going to let you go first because I'm a lady.
All right. And also, if you'd like a signed duplicate mailed to you, we're starting the bid at $1.
Oh, wow. What a steal. I've been working on my signature since the 3rd grade.
I don't know that I can open this.
It's childproof. Rip it.
Okay, I got it. Well, it's the black, so it's not the Roman Reigns.
Okay.
All right, the
US
Championship.
So, no surprise. We know we're gonna pull a lot of duplicates today, so we're aware. Let's speed things up a little bit now. Let's see what we got here. I'm seeing a different color. Oh! It's the $1 Million Championship. I didn't know that it would be this fun to open up. Wow. It is pretty cool looking, I'm not gonna lie. I love that they threw in this kind of Legends belt, a throwback to the $1 Million Man in that era. But yeah, that's a really cool belt. I got lucky. Y'all were talking smack about me, so you know what?
Okay, so we got one. Nice.
I think that means I win.
I think it's gonna do it, like, because it's almost only downhill from there.
You got a lot of options.
Oh, and so Intercontinental, so the mid-card titles I'm pulling. Go ahead and finish it off.
It's the U.S. Championship.
Okay.
I got excited for like a half a second. I thought, I'm going to do it right here in the first 2. No, I was wrong.
Okay. We were close, though. So not bad. And I would like, we only have one of the World Tag Team.
Yeah, we only have one of the World, and I wouldn't mind a duplicate of the 2013 era.
Yeah.
Obviously, either of the rares, I would love a duplicate of that so we could share. But yeah.
Cool.
Oh, maybe the NXT because it's just cool looking.
Oh, speaking of...
Speak of the devil, and it may appear.
Uh-huh.
So we got that duplicate NXT. But that's okay because we only have one of those, and we don't mind having an extra in case you get one messed up or something like that. So, all right, moving forward, let's see what we got going on here. I have a feeling that it's another Roman Reigns one, and I'm happy about it. Like this man, what's today? Is it my birthday? Like I'm so happy.
Did you get ice cream? Was I sleeping?
Anyways, but I'm super excited. I'm so super excited about that. Now we don't have to fight over that. That can't be something we bet on. Is who gets custody of the Roman Reigns belt. But now you gotta pull a Taker one to make us even.
Well, so which one is he in?
I think that might be it. It's lit.
Oh wait, yes, this one. All right. Come on, dead man.
Or the NXT North American, which
Yeah.
we amazingly still haven't gotten. Spinner.
Another spinner. Okay.
Okay.
Not bad, not bad.
So he's not in this one, but I might. Okay. Okay, a regular world, so I didn't call that. I said women's world, but yeah, okay.
Okay, alright.
If there's anything they're going to do, is they're going to prove me wrong. The luck people.
Last chance for the Undertaker.
Slash NXT, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got the regular tag team.
Yeah.
Not mad at it. We had it, but you know. So, one more, and let's see. I have a chance here for the NXT North American, so this is it.
That's the only one left.
Yeah, so this is the only thing that's keeping us from moving on to the next series, okay? Alright, let's see what we got here. And it's the spinner ball. Which I did say I thought I was going to get.
Yeah.
You know? So it looks like we still got a little bit of life left in the slap band series because we never want to leave anything left undone.
That's OCD.
Unfortunately. Other ones I wouldn't mind getting another. I like having at least two that we can share, you know. We do need to complete the World Tag Team Belt Series. So we have the pair. And then, yeah, I wouldn't mind having the Undertaker one as well. Yeah. But anyway,
I think, did we pull a Brahma Bull last?
We honestly, since we started talking smack, we haven't pulled as much. But we have like 6 or 7, so I still feel like The Rock owes us. Dwayne, you're not getting out of it. I know you put some weird voodoo on those other episodes because I'm sure you watched the first one. But we still want an autograph or at least like a wink or something. You know?
Come on, Jumanji. Just come on and send it over.
Okay. All right.
I don't know what that is.
Okay. He's got a tick or something.
Have I done Ricky Saints?
Not yet.
Okay.
But, you know, there's no time like the present.
Okay. Okay.
All right, so you may be wondering what we're going to do after we finally get that dang NXT North American Championship. And so talk a little bit about what some of the things that we may do coming up, but we're going to try to get into all kinds of different segments and try different things.
So when we strike it big, we're going to do the Cactus Jack cards. And so I feel like we would need the subscriber count to be
a little bit higher
like
than it
2 or
is
3
now.
more, and we'll be there. But no, doing like some of the card series, so maybe the current ones, like the base versions.
Absolutely.
There's
and of course, if anybody wants to contribute to our card fund, you know, we can always give you our Venmo if you want to reach out. We're certainly open to donations. But the Cactus Challenge would be cool to get into. There's obviously getting that base series.
And then even going back on different brands.
Different years. And so we're all about collecting different things. I love the idea of unboxing and kind of sharing with you guys and sharing with each other, like the surprise and in the moment of it all. So we're going to get into collecting more things. And you want to show off some of some of your recent procurements? Yeah, so one of the ones that got recently by the top series was John Cena at his retirement match and in the ring with Cody and Punk, and the WWE website had a couple different things you could do. So you could get one individual card, and then you could get like a pack of 5 or more, and there was a chance to win one that was autographed by all 3. And so it wasn't a crazy price, and so I got 5. I thought I was going to unbox it on the show, but I couldn't stand it, so I had to go ahead and check. Spoiler, didn't get it. So, but still, cool card. And then, got one from a buddy of mine, the Roman Reigns versus The Rock, and that showdown. So the potential of what the final boss could do with Roman Reigns. So just another fun card in the batch. And then something that I tried to stay away from because I
I have a Tism, and the Tism makes me buy stuff. But Whatnot is a fun app if you like to spend money, go down a rabbit hole. And so they had, it was a sailor, if I could remember his name, I would shout him out on here, but he was doing an auction, like a live bid, to where you could bid on the character that you wanted. So I chose Bret Hart. People could outbid you, but like if they didn't and you win, then any cards he pulled that had Bret Hart in it, I would get. I'll be honest, I kind of forgot that I had chosen him because I don't remember seeing him open the cards. Maybe I missed it. So when I got something in the mail, I was like, what is that? And some cool Hitman cards. So
actually, you ended up with some really cool moments. You know, like even though you didn't end up with any autos or anything like that. Never mad at commemorating the GOAT's farewell tour, and honestly, these Bret Hart cards are sick. I'm going to have to steal them from you at some point.
Not the first time that she stole some cards.
Yeah, well, we won't get into that.
No, we'll go ahead. We'll get into it.
No, we're not going to get into it. It's not wrestling related.
Well, it almost ended in a fight.
We're going to have to cut all of this out of the episode.
No, we're going to leave it in. Okay, all right. So we'll come back to that story maybe a little bit down the road. So cards definitely something that we could do. But also, like I said, whatever ideas that y'all have on suggestions. So it could be wrestling related. It could be something else.
Yeah, if we find another series, something like to collect, we have talked about maybe doing the finger puppets. It's not quite as cool as the as collecting all the belts, but you know, we do like having like series to complete. But if you can find another series that maybe we can complete, I love basketball cards, and so I'm really into the card idea. Maybe hopefully we can find some autographs or something.
Let me see the Undertaker one.
Yeah, he's kind of creepy. I'm not gonna lie.
I feel like this is the one that you take to church, and you just.
I don't think you do that.
Are you sure?
I mean, you probably can get away with it at my church, but nobody would even blink an eye, which is fun.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, other things that we might end up doing, we might, different kinds of segments, not just opening stuff. We might do some fun stunts. We might get out of the house, get out of our element. We might go over our Mount Rushmores or our different lists of all time. So lots of fun things that we can get into. And like you said, if you got any ideas, send them in. Yep,
and also comment on the video, and so that way we know what your takeaways are and what you want to see more of. So a great
or that
place
you're
to do it
out there, you know.
And so also like and subscribe. We should get that fancy. We're going to do more work in editing to have.
I don't know where stuff is.
We're going to figure it out. But we're going to put something cool.
All right.
Right there.
Okay. Maybe.
All right. Any other takeaways?
No, I'm just excited to watch the Elimination Chamber this weekend. I obviously hope that we do get some surprises. I hope that we're proven wrong on some of what we think is our predictions. But yeah, I'm excited to see what's next, and then I'm excited to get into some of these other storylines and see, how they build. I know they're building for down the road, even past Mania, but I like to give me some story, give me some drama, something that makes sense. Yeah, I think it like you said, it'll be cool, and the stories will start to shape up better, and you have more fun creating your own version of it. What's going to happen? So we'll be excited to see, and we'll do our takeaways and stuff, all that after that. So. All right, well, that is it for this episode of Cheap Pops. Thank you for watching. Once again, she is
Courtney.
And I am Eddie.
See ya.
See ya.